For this review, you're going to take a look at the Quintesson figures from Impossible Toys. It's a third-party company. It doesn't actually have a license from Hasbro, so these figures are known as Quints. But it's fairly obvious that they're meant to be the Quintesson judges. I believe these actual figures are called Quint Judge, I think, but it's fairly obvious they're supposed to be the Quintesson judges or from Transformers the movie. They come in a box, which I misplaced. I actually bought 2 of them so I could start like a set. I'll probably get a couple of more later on, but they're sculpted very, very nice. You know, they've got the 5 different faces: War, Death. I'm not sure what the other ones are. I think that one's Death. It's never been confirmed, but they come in an egg shape. You attach the faces on, and you've got these little metal, not metal, they're kind of almost similar to soldering iron, but you stick them on top here of the egg shape, and that adds a little bit of detail. You've got the tentacles that are inserted, or no, they're actually already in the figure, and they're made of some wiry material that you can bend and fold in any which way, so it has a nice effect of kind of draping down and flowing about with the figure. Obviously, being a Quintesson, there's no articulation, and in the animated series, they just kind of hover over the ground. They don't have any legs. Their tentacles don't support them, so you have these clear support stands that just are molded into kind of an energy beam that's supposed to suspend them in midair, and it's a very, very nice effect. And when you press a button, there's a battery inside. It's kind of hard to see, but it activates a red LED, so the clear base lights up. I'll show you what that looks like in the dark a little bit later on. But overall, it's a really nice representation. Obviously, it's third party, so it's not officially licensed. But if you ever wanted to have Quintesson in your collection, it's must-have. Especially if you can get them at the right price. I got them on sale for about $20 each. I'll probably get maybe 1 or 2 more. But just to show how it looks like, I have an old Sharkticon here. It's missing a lot of parts, but you know, there he is in the side. He's missing a tail in his arms, as luck would have it. But so the look does look very G1 and complements G1 figures very well. Put aside the Sharkticon and let's just take a look at a scene from the movie. Here we go with Hot Rod, and we'll just put Cup on the other side. Zoom out a little bit, and yeah, so you see the aesthetic it matches very well. It looks very nice, and you know, we can even go a bit further and put them to a side, and we'll just put Grimlock over here, G1 Grimlock, and it gives you a sense of the height too. G1 Grimlock stands about 4 or 5 inches tall. Might as well just throw a wheelie into the mix. So overall, they're pretty decent quality, being a third party. There is a battery that you have to attach inside the egg-shaped dome, and you do that by taking the individual faces off and prying the dome away. But all in all, it's from Impossible Toys, and I recommend them. You know, just to complete that collection in the way that you would get Energon cubes, or you buy those little figures of Spike and Dan Witwicky. It's a nice compliment to the figures that you've got. And as you can see, it does look, you know, they do go well. It looks nice with other G1 figures in collection. So these are the Quintesson figures from Impossible Toys. I believe you can get them as the Bailiff, who I think is the little grunt-looking creature, and the Executioner, who's the Quintesson with the tentacles that stick out of his body horizontally that were in the movie. I'll probably try and get a figure of him too. But yeah, these are recommended, and pick them up if you have a chance. You can get them at, I believe, Big Bad Toy Store for around $20. So $20 each. So yep, that's it for now. And there it is with the lights off. It's a nice red light. It kind of gives that halo pattern and that kind of shimmering glow pattern that they have in the animated movie. And the light is almost a little bit bright enough for you to see their faces a little bit, but you know, it's just an LED light, so nothing too strong, but it does a job. It does a job pretty well.